What is up, athletes? I'm Gay, and you're here because you believe that you can max your potential on the tennis court with the law of success. Learn, apply, and win. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the backhand. Due to extremely popular requests, we decided we're going to make a video series on the one-handed backhand, starting off with the grips. Today we're going over the grip styles, the grip holds, and how to change your grip from the ready position. Let's go. The grips on the backhand side range from bevels 2 to 8 on the index knuckle. These different grip styles play a significant role in the shot. They can affect your wrist orientation, the angle of your racket face at contact, and how much topspin you get from continental to semi-western. The continental grip. For the continental grip, place the index knuckle on the center of bevel 2 or bevel 8 for lefties, and the V-ridge between the thumb and the index finger is on bevel 1. This grip is best suited for low balls and half volleys. And when the ball is too low, you're in luck because this is one of the most common grips for the slice. The natural contact point is close to the body, so it's very easy to time. James Blake and Feliciano Lopez hit backhands very close to a continental grip. However, their backhands are considered weaker than other aspects of their game, and they mainly hit flat shots. And that brings up one of the main problems with this grip. It's not the most optimal for topspin because the plane of the racket is not as closed as the other grips. As long as topspin isn't a crucial part of your game, this grip is an excellent choice. But if you need more topspin in your game, you're going to need a more Eastern grip. The full Eastern grip. Most players use some form of the Eastern grip because it is capable of producing topspin while maintaining the added benefits of a forward drive. The index knuckle is on bevel 1. To get into this grip, shift your index knuckle one bevel counterclockwise, or clockwise for lefties, from your continental grip. As your grip centers your knuckles directly on top of the grip, it offers a comfortable and stable racket support on contact. This allows you to hit very aggressive shots. This grip is one of the more versatile grips because it allows for comfortable power and topspin drive shots, but are close enough to the continental grip to hit an effective slice. But it is still quite difficult to hit high balls because the wrist can be in a flex position at contact, which is a very unstable and weak position to be in. That's why many players with the Eastern grip will slice the ball above the shoulders. Also, it's slightly challenging to meet the ball at contact. Now, there are two variations in the Eastern grip: the modified Eastern and the strong Eastern. The modified Eastern, aka weak or mild Eastern grip, is between bevel 1 and bevel 2, or between bevel 1 and bevel 8 for lefties. Now, there's some noticeable changes in this millimeter difference. You'll notice that the grip is slightly weaker than the full Eastern, and there's a slightly later point in the contact. Regardless, you can still execute this grip comfortably with tons of power and spin. A few players who use the modified Eastern grip are Dimitrov, Thiem, and Wawrinka. Federer's index knuckle is still on bevel 1, but it's on the right edge of the bevel between the modified Eastern and the full Eastern. The strong Eastern is between bevel 1 and bevel 8. This grip is often referred to as the semi-Western grip, but while it is an extreme grip, it feels very different from the semi-Western grip. Gasquet and Gonzalez use the strong Eastern grip effectively for extreme topspin and pace. The semi-Western grip. For the semi-Western backhand, the index knuckle is on the center of bevel 8, or bevel 2 for lefties. This is the most extreme grip on the backhand side. Because of the closed plane of the racket, this grip offers the maximum potential for topspin. It's also the best suited grip for high balls because your wrist at shoulder height would allow you to hit balls well above the waist with pace and spin. Since the natural contact point is several inches further away from the full Eastern, it may be more challenging to time. But if you practice enough to time the hit, you will actually be able to take more time away from your opponent. If you stand far behind the baseline, timing becomes less of a problem, so you have more leeway there. Although this grip is rather rare today, there are a few players who used this grip in the past very effectively, such as Justine Henin and Gustavo Kuerten. Now that I just went over the positions of the index knuckle, I want to emphasize that the heel pad is equally as important in factoring your grip. The first grip is called the pistol grip because the index finger is noticeably spread apart from the other fingers. This grip is more conservative and therefore is ideal for slicing. It's held with your fingers slightly spread apart from each other, and the knuckles are at a slight angle from the grip, which is important because this affects the mobility and stability of your shot. The racket is aligned diagonally across your index knuckle and heel pad. While the pistol grip is the most common among players for the forehand and the serve, most professionals use the hammer grip for their backhand. The hammer grip is held with your fingers closer together, and your index finger would be further depending on your preference. The racket is held along your index knuckle and palm, putting the knuckles parallel with the grip. The heel pad also affects the extremeness of the grip. If you look at the butt cap, the heel pad is actually 1 to 1.5 bevels counterclockwise from the index knuckle. This makes hammer grips more extreme than the pistol grip because the heel pad is further back. The Continental grip held in the pistol hold is the most conservative grip and is often used for the slice. And the semi-western grip in the hammer hold is the most extreme grip on the backhand, putting your palm almost directly behind the handle. So which grip is more stable? Try this simple test courtesy of adventuresintennis.com. First, get into a pistol grip. Then go up to your contact point and stop there. Have a partner use a hand or ball to lightly push your racket. Alternatively, you can push your racket against an object. Offer resistance and feel how much movement occurs. Then switch to your hammer grip and do the same. Now if you're a human, the hammer grip would feel more stable. This is because the angle between your racket and forearm is smaller, which puts your wrist in a quote-unquote locked position, especially in an Eastern or semi-Western forehand. For the forehand, there are 4 fingers underneath the handle, but for the one-handed backhand, the thumb is the only finger driving the racket upward towards the ball. So the backhand grip needs as much support from other body parts to deliver the same power. For all these reasons, I would humbly recommend that you use the hammer grip for your topspin or drive shots. The grip change starts immediately after you recognize the ball is coming to your backhand. It starts simultaneously with the initial unit turn. Depending on how extreme your grip is, it can take between 50 to 100 milliseconds to fully change your grip into position. Sometimes, when you're in extreme forehand grip, you don't have the time to reset your grip, and you'd have to switch 3 to 4 bevels counterclockwise to get into your backhand grip. Instead, you only need to shift 1 to 2 bevels the other way to get into your backhand grip. There are several ways you can change your grip from the forehand or neutral position. Generally, the grip shifts from either hand or wrist, extending back toward your upper forearm. Option 1, the hitting hand. First, loosen the grip while holding the throat of your racket with your non-hitting hand. Then rotate your hitting hand to the desired grip with wrist extension. You can see players like Federer or Dimitrov switch this way in the unit turn. Now if this grip hold doesn't feel natural, you can try option 2. Use the non-hitting hand. Relax the hand and open the fingers. Allow the non-hitting hand to shift the grip. The non-hitting wrist will extend slightly to readjust the grip. You can see players with extreme grips like Justine Henin use this grip switch. Through enough repetition, you'll make these slight grip changes subconsciously, and it'll become instinctual with your game. So that's it guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for new videos in the future. Now, recently we received a lot of comments from you guys asking about one-on-one coaching or if we do any private sessions. So we have a very special announcement to make. We're launching our Forehand Accelerator program. Now in this program, we'll give you a deep and personalized stroke analysis of your forehand to find any existing problems in your stroke as well as making your forehand into a weapon. You'll get a complete roadmap of your forehand transformation with progression drills that you can use as a training guide. So if you're interested, head over to racketflex.com or click this link right here. Until next time, see you in the next video.